Hi friends, welcome to War India News Hour. We are in the transition from Industry 4.0 to Industrial Age. With the pandemic prevailing for more than 3 months now, navigating business in this time of uncertainty is something we all need to contemplate. In this time of crisis, one would require an approach to redefine and reset their business plans. It is time to prioritize the resources and reinvent the business model to sail through this new world of business we are all witnessing today. It is expected that this pandemic will significantly affect extent social behaviors, spending patterns, travel habits, supply chain and logistics, country interdependence and service delivery models with impact on lifestyles, markets and the world economy. The global economy was undergoing turbulence in 2019 and now after COVID-19 epidemic, the risk of global recession in 2020 is high due to the nation's shutdown economy activity to limit the spread of the infection. At the same time, the Indian economy is also experiencing significant slowdown over the past few quarters. There was a strong hope of recovery in the fourth quarter of 1920, but the coronavirus epidemic made the recovery extremely difficult in the near to medium terms, causing severe disruptive impact on both demand and supply side elements, which has the potential to derail India's growth story. At this difficult time, where there is a shortage of labor, technology plays the crucial role in the transformational journey, and technologies like IoT and AI are being used for remote monitoring services. The smart factory is becoming smarter and the smart manufacturing is driving an unprecedented wave of IT technologies into industrial spaces. As companies leverage AI, robotic process automation and more, they will require edge computing solutions to reduce latency and enable resilience while ensuring privacy and security and addressing important data and bandwidth requirements. Let's look into today's headlines in War India. Ambani loses $2.6 billion and slides to 10th richest man. Billionaire Mukesh Ambani has lost $2.6 billion in wealth and dropped down to 4 places and reached to the 10th spot on world's richest person. Reliance shares closed 3.7% lower on Wednesday after Ambani at the AGM said the company's plan to sell 20% stake in its oil-to-chemical business to Aramco is delayed. Russian hackers are targeting coronavirus scientists. Advisory from the UK's National Cybersecurity Centre warns state-backed Russian hackers are targeting pharmaceutical companies, healthcare, academic research centres and other organisations involved in coronavirus vaccine development, with an active spear phishing campaign going from APT29, a hacking group associated with Russian intelligence services, in an effort to steal research data. High-profile accounts hacked raises many questions on Twitter. The extraordinary hacking that has hit Twitter, targeting some of the most high-profile accounts, has raised several questions on the platform's security and resilience. The hackers took control of employee credentials to hijack the accounts of some of the most prominent political and business figures in the US, from Barack Obama and Joe Biden to Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. However, the FBI has confirmed that it is investigating the Twitter Bitcoin scam. Clock ransomware is again active to target Indian conglomerates. Clock ransomware operators, who are known for stealing the files before encrypting them, are active again. Clock runs on Microsoft Windows. It was discovered by the Malware Hunter team. It is part of the Cryptomix family. It is aimed at English-speaking users. It indicates that the attackers are targeting entire networks rather than individual computers. Clock is distributed via spam emails, email attachments, and executable files. IITs not to consider board performance for admissions this year. The outbreak of coronavirus has disrupted the academic calendar for students, and the Human Resource Development Minister has announced relaxation in the admission to Indian Institute of Technology, that is IITs, this year and is not considering Class 12 board performance. Building of secure infrastructure from the ground up is must. A report on June 23, 2020 said that the attackers were able to steal sensitive data from Indiabulls Pharmaceuticals and Indiabulls Finance Limited. The attackers had published the data on the dark web. The affected parameters was Citrix Netscape ADC VPN gateway that is vulnerable to CVE 2019-19781 vulnerability. This vulnerability, if exploited, can allow an attacker to perform arbitrary code execution remotely for unauthenticated access. Zeotap raises $42 million Series C funding round. Customer intelligence platform Zeotap provides its clients with integrated modules such as customer data unification, identity resolution, enrichment analytics, and modeling. It helps companies to better understand their customers and predict behaviors, has raised $42 million in a Series C funding round led by New Capital, European Investment Bank, and Capricorn. JCPenney to cut 1,000 jobs and shut 152 stores. JCPenney would cut about 1,000 jobs and shutter 152 stores amid the coronavirus crisis while being under bankruptcy protection. The job cuts will take place across corporate, field management and international positions. Penny filed for bankruptcy protection in May and plans to permanently close nearly a third of its 846 stores in the next 2 years. India discusses possibility of free trade pact with US. India and the US are negotiating a limited trade deal with a view to iron out differences on trade issues to boost economic ties. Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal and US Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross discussed the possibility of a free trade agreement between the two countries and also expressed a desire to conclude the talks for a limited trade deal. Twitter has been asked to file reply before 31st of July 2020. A PIL has been filed against Twitter India and Gopal Jhaveri before Honorable High Court at Bombay with the prayer to direct National Investigation Agency to take action against Twitter in various panel provision of law including Section 39, the Unlawful Activities that is Prevention Act, and Section 66F of the Information Technology Act 2000. A bench comprising Chief Justice Dipankar Datta and Srimati Anuja Prabhudesai of Bombay High Court by his order dated 17 July 2020 directed Twitter to file a reply before 31st July 2020. After losing Rs 471 crore contract, Chinese firm sues Indian Railways. The Chinese firm, whose 471 crore rupees signalling contract was terminated recently due to poor progress, has moved the Delhi High Court against Indian Railways. It asked the court to stop Railway PSU Dedicated Freight Corridor Corporation of India from encashing its bank guarantee. As per the report, the firm was only able to complete 20% of the work in 4 years. Finally, we could define Industry 4.0 as the information-intensive transformation of manufacturing in a connected environment of big data, people, processes, services, systems, and IoT-enabled industrial assets with the generation, leverage, and utilization of actionable data and information as a way and means to realize smart industry and ecosystems of industrial innovation and collaboration. And at the same time, Industrial Edge speaks about the advantage of ease, secure and integrated solutions to ensure the optimal use of machine data with the central management systems. It gives more scalability and flexibility. COVID update. India on Friday became the third country in the world to record more than 1 million coronavirus cases, behind only the United States and Brazil, as infections spread further out into the countryside and smaller towns. The number of coronavirus cases reported from India stood at 10,40,527 with the death toll at 26,295. Summing up, for industrial operators to capture the benefits of increased automation, they cannot rely on cloud technology alone to bring the resilience and speed demanded by AI, HD cameras and other Industry 4.0 technologies. Local edge data centers are IT infrastructure, enclosures or spaces or distributed geographically to enable endpoints on the network. The industrial edge is one of the fastest growing segments of industrial automation and a key driver that is influencing digital transformation and make any crucial changes in real time that will drastically improve the operations. By on-site data capture, real-time analysis of data is performed and converted into intelligent information and then shared with the cloud and throughout the entire enterprise while addressing manufacturers' concerns such as latency and security to production environments. To complement this transformational journey, edge computing is an emerging trend for the industrial space, presenting a new opportunity for entrepreneurs into system integration business to extend their business model and establish their role as consultants in both the OT and IT requirements. The fact is, when we combine the power of the partner ecosystem, they are the organizations into system integrators and IT solution providers, whom we call as the VARs, would bring revolution. Let's wind up for the day, but do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to VAR India News Magazine. Please download the VAR India app for the latest news and updates, which is available on Google Play Store. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.